What's going on, everyone? Welcome to XO Lifestyle, the brand. Figured I'd take a moment to explain what XO Lifestyle is before I just start, hitting y'all with podcasts and clothing line, articles of clothing and stuff like that. XO Lifestyle is a brand that I created. The whole slogan is curate your life, as you can see. And what that means is pretty simple. It's create whatever life that you want to live. You have the power to create anything that you want to create. Create a life that is meaningful uh, to you, and it means specifically is how I think about it is XO. For example, is in my mind, the highest of the high. When you think of Remy or Hennessy or certain brands, they have XO on it, and it means something that has been aged to perfection, or it is the highest quality of that, the highest of the high. Obviously, I didn't base my brand off of liquor, and I think the letters X and O just honestly look cool together. It means if you're going to do something in your life, do the best of it. Now it doesn't mean like, oh, we gonna drink the most expensive liquor, or we gonna get the most expensive car. It just means be have intent with what you do, have purpose, and if you're gonna do it, like, do it the best way that you can. Continue to strive to evolve. Just be fulfilling. And for an example, as you'll see, I say this in all of my podcasts. Uh, XO lifestyle could be, something as simple as a smoothie. If you want a smoothie, that's a way to treat yourself. If it is something positive, if it's the most healthy thing that you can do in your life, get the best smoothie you can. Something that is also XO lifestyle could be something as simple as going to the gym, clearing your mind, working on your mental fitness, your mental stability, reading a book, maintaining mental peace, staying in a state of serene. That is what XO lifestyle means to me. And I've incorporated that into, you know, the clothing that you see, and with that came the podcast. Uh, with the podcast, I wanted to talk to, I don't want to say regular people, but I want to talk to people that don't care about being politically correct. I want to talk to people and get inside their mind about the things they do on a regular basis. I'm out here in this world, more specifically the industry that I'm in. Everyone, it's about, how you look, what you're doing, like saying this to get numbers and saying this to get followers. And that's cool. Like, I understand the game, but at the same time, let's knock those walls down and talk to real people, or we can talk to influencers or whatever, but let's have a real moment. Like, let's cut the bullshit. What's going on in your life? How are you maintaining? How are you hanging in there? What are you dealing with? How were you brought up? And one thing I stand on, as you'll see in the podcast, is we're doing it straight through, no edits. We're just throwing it up. And it's not a marketing tactic. It's not a marketing scheme. I just thrive on being honest. And that doesn't necessarily mean I'm a real nigga this, I gotta speak on this, I gotta speak on that, or it just means I think we're all more alike than different, and we can all appreciate someone else's truth. And I think a lot of people need to hear other people's truth. I think, it's we just need it. We get caught up in social media and comparing ourselves, comparing our lives. I think it's cool to talk to people and they say, man, like, I'm going through it too. I'm trying to figure it out too. Matter of fact, I did figure it out. This is what I did. Boom, boom, boom. So try this. And that's what I'm thriving off of. I'm at my big old age, and I think this brand and this podcast and this XO lifestyle is for anyone that can appreciate the truth. This brand is for anyone that is trying their best. This is for anyone that thrives off authenticity. And if you like how I look, obviously, the XO, the lifestyle, curate your life. I hope anyone that wears, these clothes or watches these podcasts or anything that I'm doing can feel inspired. And the inspiration isn't always jolly. Inspiration isn't always positive. I think inspiration can just be real. So when you wear this, it is real. And to my knowledge, the clothing that I have on right now is the best clothing that I could find. I paid, oh God, the stitching. He told me this thing was on the machine all day, stitching the logo, stitching this, the back, and this is puff embroidery. And anyone that does clothes, you all can attest to this and back this up. So honestly, this will probably be a one of one, because I would have to sell this for anywhere from $500 to $700 for it to make sense. That's how much, I believe in my brand, I believe in my vision, but also I want to make it obviously affordable to everyone, to my damn self. So yeah, this is the intro video. I wanted to be real and introduce the whole brand. I'm signed XO. Welcome to XO Lifestyle.